What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Destiny 2 Beyond Light Season of the Hunt video and taste vid. I'm going to be going over probably one of my favorite weapons just to use in general for any activity right now, and it's not extremely meta. It is the Arctic Haze Energy Auto Rifle. Now, how to obtain this auto rifle? It is Europa. You cannot get it through just the bounties you get from just Varix for completing the Empire hunts and the weekly stuff every week. There's actually a bounty thing on the second page you can pick up. You have to get auto rifle kills in the specific area each week of Europa, and then you can also get it from just drops, like a powerful drop, I suppose, from activities on Europa, from what I understand. This auto falls into the rapid fire frame archetype, deeper ammo reserve, slightly faster reload when magazine is empty, rounds per minute 720, which is the highest you can get on these legendary auto rifles. So to start off with PVE, I have the perk pool pulled up here. So quickly, let's just go over this. So barrel wise, doesn't really matter. Magazine wise, I guess you could go with something like appended mag or extended mag, which will increase the mag size here. Maybe something like tac mag would help out. Alloy mag's not really necessary, considering if you run out of ammo in the magazine, it already gives you a fast reload inherently because it is rapid fire frame. So maybe stay away from that, but I'd probably recommend appended mag. Extended mag slows down your reload speed, so probably appended mag will probably be a perfect fit there. All right, let's look at trait column number 1. We do have a variety of perks here that we can choose from. The ones that they highlight is Outlaw. Obviously, if you get a precision kill, you get that increase of reload speed, which, you know, is kind of nice. You don't necessarily need it if you have auto rifle reloader. So now we're going to fall into what they recommend as their PvE ones here on Light GG. Triple tap and then subsistence. Now, personally, I would go subsistence, even though it does take away some of your reserves. The good thing with this auto rifle is that it automatically comes with deeper ammo reserves, so it kind of counteracts that a little bit. Triple tap's not bad. I do have one that does have triple tap on it. If you could consistently hit headshots with it, it does feel very, very rewarding. All the other perks in trait column number 1 aren't extremely necessary. So let's go to trait column number 2. We do have a couple of interesting choices here. Looks like the top 3. We have Vorpal Weapon, Thresh, and then Dragonfly. Personally, I have Dragonfly, and especially on an auto rifle like this, it's one of those things where these type of auto rifles do not come with Dragonfly, so it is very cool to actually be able to use something like this. Vorpal Weapon is obviously a very, very good choice, having that increase damage to bosses, especially for a primary weapon. It does feel very good, so maybe pairing something like Triple Tap and Vorpal Weapon will be good together. Thresh, killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy, so maybe something like Subsistence and Thresh, a combination of like that, so you can consistently get your super energy faster. And if you really want to focus on it, you could do all intellect mods and get your super very, very quickly, depending on what subclass you are rocking. Personally, like I said, I feel like there's 3 options here. You can go triple tap Vorpal, triple tap Dragonfly, or subsistence Thresh. You could do subsistence Dragonfly, I suppose, because if you get kills with Dragonfly, it'll still reload the magazine. But for some reason, triple tap just seems so entertaining for this weapon. I'll tell you what, though, if you look at the stats, the stability is 53. Now, personally, like David, that's not really a lot, but once you take into consideration barrels and depending on your magazine, it feels pretty stable for a rapid fire auto rifle, which that's going to lead me into PvP. Again, I'm going to have the perk pool pulled up here. Again, it is rapid fire, so you do not have a lot of range. So you do have a couple options. You could go with Arrowhead Break or something like Chamber Compensator to be able to control that vertical recoil. It's up to you. I personally use a counterbalance mod, so I don't have to do that. So I can rock something that gives me range, like a Hammer Forge Rifling, or you could do something like Extended Barrel or Full Bore. If you want to offer stability, maybe Polygonal Rifling. Small Bore is a good just mid-range one, which gives you range and stability. So I would probably skip out on something like Corkscrew Rifling or Fluted Barrel. Those ones don't really matter. Going for the magazine, number 1 pick, Accurized rounds, increase to range, obviously. If you wanted to go with something like steady rounds, you could. It does decrease your range, but you do get stability out of it. If you don't have Accurized or steady rounds, I guess maybe opt for either tac mag or flared mag. Well, personally, you definitely want Accurized rounds. You definitely don't want a appended mag, extended mag, or alloy mag. Let's go trait column number 1 here. Best option here, by far, Killing Wind. This is a new perk. I've already explained this in a previous video, why I really like Killing Wind on weapons. But Final Blows grant increased mobility, weapon range, and handling for a short duration. So you get 3 things here when you get your first kill: mobility, range, handling. The main thing here for this weapon specifically is that range. It is an auto rifle, rapid fire, it doesn't have a lot of range, so getting that first kill and having killing wind up allows you to get that boost to range, and depending on what situation you're in after you get that first kill, you could be weak, so having that increased mobility might help you get out of certain engagements. If you wanted a close second, I guess something like Outlaw, but none of the other perks really matter. Killing wind is probably the top option here. Going for trait column number 2, we do have a couple... They say their options are Elemental Capacitor, which depending on what subclass you're rocking, you get a certain bonus to the weapon. Solar's Reload, Arc is Handling, Void is Stability, so I think a lot of people will opt for Void subclass, so you get the stability out of it. Eye of the Storm isn't bad. This one becomes more accurate and boosts handling as your health gets lower. That's okay. Mine actually came with Vorpal weapons, so I actually could do more damage to supers and stuff like that, so I found that one okay to use. To be honest, trait column number 2 does not really have a lot of options. Eye of the Storm and Elemental Capacitor are definitely the top ones here, and I guess Vorpal is a close third. Now, since this weapon doesn't have any crazy perks on it, except for maybe Killing Wind, that makes it very interesting for PvP. I don't know what it is, man. It just feels good as a rapid-fire auto rifle. I don't know what it is specifically. I don't know why. All the changes that were made in Beyond Light make pretty much every weapon feel good in the Crucible. Obviously, hand cannons are going to reign supreme. Duh. Doesn't really matter. But for some reason, man, this one, it just feels very consistent for me. I personally play on console. I'm on PC, but I do not have any skill with mouse and keyboard, so I cannot attest to, having, playing on mouse and keyboard pretty much, having basically no recoil. Pretty much. I mess with it in PvE, and it pretty much has 0 freaking recoil. So, but I do really like this for PvP, to be honest. But it depends on your role, as I said. Obviously, rock all your good auto rifle perks like unflinching, targeting, dexterity, all that great jazz. Reload if you really need a fast reload on this thing. But overall, I personally really like this auto rifle, even though it doesn't have anything crazy like damage dealing for something like, I guess, PvE, and nothing completely insane for something like PvP. I just really like Killing Wind, and I think Eye of the Storm is an okay option for that. But again, I don't know what it is. This is like my personal favorite out of all the weapons like this for this season, for this beginning expansion. That's just me though. Alright guys, looks like we're at the end of the video. Just wanted to cover 3 things with you. Number 1, about support. If you're looking for the #1 best way to support me, there's a link below that'll take you to a 4-minute video that I made a while ago. If you want to go watch that, that'd be awesome. If not, it's definitely not going to hurt my feelings. You can also subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, follow me on social media with the links below, and all that great jazz. Number 2, regarding social media, I have a Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, and a few others. If you would like to keep up to date on Destiny 2 related content, be sure to use those links below to find me on those platforms. And number 3, going over the clan, if you're looking to join my clan, we have some spots open on all platforms. We're looking for active players and community members in the Destiny community. And typically we like to play casual PvE and PvP a majority of the time. I'm definitely all about that solo grind, but I'm willing to definitely play with people in the community, like definitely willing to do that. If you're looking to join, there's a link to the clan page on the Bungie.net site below, and all you have to do is request to join and I'll approve it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time.